Hey there, how you doing? Okay, I am trying an absolute 100% experiment here. I am going to be using a base of pink paint, as you can see my really well-used bottle of pink, along with some white, some yellow here, and some funky green, which has been mixed for quite a while. But I have used a couple of different additives, different than the additive I used in the blue paint when I did that feathery technique earlier. So I am going to start out by, I'm going to use a larger cup. No, I'll use a smaller cup. How big a cup should I use? Let's use the larger cup. I'm going to use a larger cup, and I am going to use, the first color is going to be this pink, and it's very, very fluid. As you can see, it's just dripping out fairly easily here. How's the lighting? You can barely see it. Okay. So I'm going to move this closer to me so I can see. There we go. So there's the pink. I'm going to add white next so that we have a good base. And as with our last video, I'm going to pour it off to the side. And I'm going to do that because I'm going to do a cup pour that's going to be like a ring pour instead of a flip cup dirty pour. So there's some white. Let's add some green to this party. Well, this is much heavier than the others, so we will have to see what happens when that all comes through. And then we're going to add some yellow. I'm going to go again off to the side here. And so far I have about half a cup full of paint. Can you see what's going on? The green is floating up to the top, which is kind of cool. I like that. I'm going to add a hint more pink. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. It's coming in nicely off to the side. And I'm going to finish off with some more yellow, just because I think that's going to be pretty. So again, we're just going off to the side here. And I have the cup about 2/3 full. And I'm going to put on some gloves because, frankly, as you know, I'm a messy, messy girl. And there we go. Whoops. There we go. So I'm putting on some gloves. And I'm going to pour onto this canvas here. And we're going to see what happens when we mix all of this together. Starting with the green, and I may have way too much paint here. Oh, here's some pink coming through. Oh, nice. I like this. See where that's going here? I like what it looks like. Oh, I see some yellow starting out. Oh, wow. It's almost like a sunset. Then we have a touch of green. And you don't really see much of the white. I'm just going to let that drip in the center there for a little bit. The inside of the cup is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had a better light here. I'm going to be hanging up a light soon. So the inside of the cup is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's almost like it needs its own painting. I wish I could sell the insides of cups, but I'm pretty sure there's no market for that. So isn't this pretty? I love this balance of pastel colors I've got a few things in the way here. I'm just gonna take out of the way over here, I guess. My yellow's going back over here. There we go, and we've got some containers there that are in the way. So we're going to stretch it, and I don't know if you can see already, there are some cells starting out already. Ooh, I don't want to get rid of all of the green, but it looks like it's going to go away on me here a fair bit. Okay. Okay. We're going to keep this. Oh, there we go. Now we've got a little less pink going on, a bit more sunset-y type color. There we go. Have some yellow. And I've dripped onto my other canvas, which is not a heartbreak because we're going to be covering that anyway. Oh, good. Okay, I still have some green there. All right, so, oh, it almost looks kind of like a peacock feather in the center there. I kind of like that. Okay, so that's a little bit too much paint, but not awful. Okay, and I'm going to be using the same colors on this, only we're going to do a ring pour. Now what a ring pour is, instead of putting it into a cup and doing a flip, we add the color directly to the canvas. Okay, so we're going to start out with some pink. There we go. Then we are going to do, I think we did white next. Okay. Now, you see that I did a lot of pink and just a little white because I really want the back to be pink. And I want the front of the painting to have a bit more of the color that I'm after. So here's yellow. Here's a bit of green. Oh, look, you can see some cells starting over here. Oh, this is looking beautiful. I love it. Do you know what? I am going to add just a little bit of gloss medium to this just to thin it out a bit without adding water. There we go. A little bit of gloss medium. I'm gonna mix that up a little bit. And I'm definitely going to have to use my torch to get rid of all of the little air bubbles that are happening over here already. So here we go. Here's some gloss medium in it. There we go. Okay. And I'm not going to go back in with pink until the very end, at which time we will do some pink. And you see why it's called a ring pour? As you add, it just creates tree rings in the center of the painting. White, then yellow, then green. And we're going to redo these layers a few times, just to make sure that we have lots of paint, we have lots of coverage. There we go. White, yellow, green. I'm going to add some pink to this next layer, just because we need some of that in there for the continuity, to make sure that we still do have some of that in the main picture. There we go, some pink. Okay. Pink, white, yellow, Yellow and green. Green. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. There we go. We're going to go again with the pink. Now, because we do have the background kind of sorted out, I do want to get some good pink in there, and it's going to work with some color balance. You'll notice that this canvas over here is incredibly pastel looking. This one is going to, I hope, look less pastel simply because the green is darker. It's not being overshadowed by the white. It's not being mixed down by the white. It is simply green on its own. There we go. Okay. I hope that's enough paint. I really do. So these are both 12 by 12 inch canvases, and I'm going to try really hard not to get this paint onto this canvas. So I'm going to shuffle this guy over a little bit. Lift it up here. Oh, wow. The skins for this are going to be phenomenal. Very sunsetty, peachy kind of look to it. There we go. A piece of, there we go. And yes, that's on there. That's on there. I should have enough room over here. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the trash. All right, so let's start stretching this puppy out and see what we get. I'm going to try get a lot of movement around the top, less so around the sides until the very end. Well, see, we've already got a few drips on the sides. But I'm going to try to stretch out. Oh, look how that is going. Okay, I'm going to go down to this other corner here. Yeah. And you see how even that little bit of pink on the top layer really shows up with the other colors. Oh, try not to stretch over top of that painting. Okay. Oh, and oh, look at this. It's almost like watermelon. I like the way this is going. This is gorgeous. Okay, and we're going to rotate down this way. Going to rotate again. Oh, look here, we have some cells growing. We're going to be getting rid of those particular cells, but I can guarantee we will have more cells as we go along here. Okay, and that side is covered. That corner needs a bit of a touch. That corner needs a bit of a touch. And we need a little bit more this way. Oh, this is looking fantastic. Okay. There we go. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That is beautiful. And I didn't get any paint on the other one, I don't think. Look at this. The exact same colors. Totally different pouring method. And you get such a different result. And look in here. The cells are absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I like this new product that I'm using. It's better than the other one that I was using. The other one that I had was WD-40. I added that because it's an oil type mixture that does not mix with water. So it changes how the paint flows. It changes how the paint floats, I guess, from one level to the other. This time, I have added some Floetrol. Okay, some Floetrol Flood. And I have added, even though my paint is usually fairly thin, I still have added some pouring medium, and I did that simply to do more body to it rather than allowing simply the water to break down the paint. So here, oh my word, these are developing so well. I am beyond thrilled. So here we go. I'm going to have these, and they are going to continue to develop. I will take photographs and post those later.